Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I'm gonna do for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm gonna talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is actually from a company that I've never reviewed anything from on the show, so that's kind of neat. But we'll get to that, folks. It's super simple format. I'm gonna go over and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my Boom! My Clutch shirt. Yay! I like Clutch. If you're unfamiliar with the band Clutch, they've been around for a long-ass time. I think at least since the early 90s, maybe even the late 80s. They've sort of shifted up their styles, as time has went by. They kind of, starting off, had sort of more of a little bit of a hardcore kind of vibe to them a little bit, a little bit, maybe a little punk influence here and there. They definitely weren't a punk band, always been kind of a rock band, but, and then kind of, they sort of really hit their stride when they sort of leaned into more sort of like a southern style kind of rock band, I like Clutch a lot, though. I got into their stuff during their Burning Beard era, and, just was one of those things, they just hit really hard for me. I've really enjoyed their stuff ever since. I've been fortunate. I've seen them perform live a couple times now. And, they're just a really great band. I actually like them so much that I've got videos of the performances that I've attended. Well, one of the performances. The other one was so far back, I didn't even have a smartphone back then. But those videos are on this channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the direction as far as their music goes, because Clutch is just fucking badass. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why is it from a company that I've never reviewed anything from before? Well, folks, that's because it happens to be from Boom! It's from BODYARMOR. And this is their Perfect Pop. Okay. What the... Oh, okay. So this is their Cherry Berry Ice. Is Perfect Pop BODYARMOR Dude Perfect. Why? With all of the things. Why do we need a million goddamn things? Anyway. BODYARMOR. After breaking world records and traveling to space, Dude Perfect is now teaming up with BODYARMOR to bring their special flavor of fun, Perfect Pop, to families everywhere. So, okay. So it's BODYARMOR, Perfect Pop, and it's Cherry Berry Ice flavor. That's what I'm going with. And then it's through Dude Perfect, which, sure, why the fuck not, I guess. And it's got a little panda dude on it. Sure, why not? Okay. Yeah, I found this at Walmart randomly. I don't really drink a lot of BODYARMOR stuff. Every once in a while, but, yeah. Just too much with, all the marketing stuff on things now, man. It's just pick a thing and go with it. Don't Smells nice. Let's give it a go. Okay. I can see, alright, I totally get what they're going for with this. And it's a little bit cherry, it's a little bit airy, it's a little bit cherry, it's a little bit berry. I can get down with that. Aren't you made with yeah, coconut water, I knew it, okay. Because like I said, I don't drink freaking BODYARMOR very often at all, but I was pretty sure that their stuff is made with coconut water. Which I know is, it's good for hydration and stuff like that. I will say, I'm not a coconut water guy by nature, but, you flavor it the right way, whatever, I can kind of go with it. In something like this, in more of a sports drink format... Oh, wait, did I do a thing for the thing? I don't think I did a thing for the thing. Let's do a thing for the thing. Looks like this. Maybe that'll do better. Sure. This is why I shouldn't do reviews when I've only been awake for about an hour. My brain is still all slightly foggy. But yeah, like I said, with the coconut water stuff, not my favorite thing in the world, but when it's done in kind of like a sports drink kind of run, I can kind of get behind it because it's not like an overwhelming flavor. But yeah, that's actually nice. I think it really is, like, it really is perfectly described in kind of what, what the flavor is supposed to be. Because it starts off as more kind of a little bit of a tangy cherry, and then it ends with a little bit more of a subtle berry kind of flavor. But it's nice, it's sweet, it's got a little bit of tartness. About the only thing about it that I have any real point of contention with is just that slight coconut water flavor. It's not bad or anything, like, it's not in any way abrasive. It just, for me, it undercuts it a little bit from kind of what I would like it to be. But that's just, again, I'm just not a big coconut water fan. But otherwise, it's nice. It does taste, hydrating and all that stuff. I gotta say, the tanginess of it really kind of lingers. Like, it's got a nice aftertaste, and really, like I said, just kind of really holds on the back of your tongue. Yeah, I mean, I would say I couldn't even tell you the last time I had a BODYARMOR, besides this one, obviously. But I would honestly say that I think this is probably one of the ones that, in terms of overall flavor, I'd probably like more than, the other ones that I've had. But again, I'm going off of, outdated information since I haven't had one in a while. But it's a nice flavor. I think the overall of it, I don't care about Dude Perfect or any of that shit. That is what it is. But the flavor and everything is nice. I think that, for what it does, it's a nice little, sports hydration type drink. And even with the coconut water being something that I'm not a big fan of, the way it's implemented and the way that the flavors work, I think it's nice, and it's something that I can kind of get behind. But 2 questions have to be asked: would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes. I think, I don't think I would get it with any regularity. Because again, it's like I just don't in general drink a lot of BODYARMOR. When it comes to like sports drinks and stuff, I don't drink a lot of them these days anyway. I've kind of shifted more to just water for my hydration needs. But I do like to grab, an occasional sports beverage. I'll say this, it wouldn't be my first thing that I would go to grab, but if I was going to go over there and grab a BODYARMOR, it would be the first BODYARMOR I would grab, if that makes any sense. I do think overall, I like it for what it is. It's just, there's other stuff I like more. And if I'm recommending it to anybody, it's a new flavor. It might be a limited time thing, who knows? But I'd say if nothing else, give it a go. I don't think there's anything abrasive about it. And like I said, even if you're like me, or maybe you're not a big coconut water person, I'd say that, the sort of undercurrent of the coconut water is mitigated enough that, with the other flavors and everything, that you're not really being bombarded with that coconut flavor or anything. In fact, it doesn't have a coconut flavor. It just has sort of almost like a textural aspect to it, in a weird way. Like, it just, the way that it drinks is just, you can tell there's like a coconut water aspect to it. But otherwise, it's nice. I like it. So, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly Dude Perfect tastic rest of your life. I guess. Like I said, I am familiar with the term Dude Perfect. I do not know much about it. I didn't even realize that was a thing when I picked this up. I just saw that there was a new flavor of BODYARMOR, and I was like, yeah, I'll review that. Final 2 things, though. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to go out and do in the, the sake of hydration and what have you. make sure, especially right now at the time I'm doing this, if it isn't apparent by the fact I'm sweating like crazy, it is summer right now. Make sure you stay hydrated. If you're going to be doing anything outdoors, make sure that, you protect yourself from the sun and all that stuff. I had to do some stuff at work. We had like kind of a extracurricular activity that I didn't particularly want to partake in, but we had to go over there and work outside during the daytime, and I ended up, it's not too bad now, but I definitely got a little bit sunburned from that whole thing. And again, just make sure you take care of yourself, make sure that you're taking the appropriate precautions. I will say, when I was working that day, one of the nice things they did for us was they did give us a shit ton of water and stuff like that. And I was down in that stuff the whole day because I was done with it, man. But anyway,